hello, my beautiful stones and gems. Welcome back to another episode of the Medusa Show. I am your host, Miss Mama Medusa, and as you see, we have a special guest, the lovely Darren Green. I feel like at this point, y'all know who he is. Y'all know what we came to give, child. So let's just go ahead and get into it. We have a lot to talk about.
Mm.
We have a lot to talk about. Should we start off with Iyanla and her? I'm ready for her to be canceled at this point.
You got the video potted so we can, because I need to. She was.
I don't have. Do you have it? I don't have it. I should have it though.
Let me see if I got it on my Insta so I can share the screen, because this topic was very. I was gonna talk about this on my page, but I just.
I mean, here we are.
Yeah, here we are. We doing it on here. I got it. Yep, I got it.
Please.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I love you.
Let me share the screen right now.
Yeah, go ahead and get your drinks.
Hold on.
Let me add you to the stream.
I know it's horrible.
Wait, that's not even the one, girl.
Right, no, it's fine.
That's another one that kind of pissed people off too. I mean, you want to.
I didn't see that one, but that one didn't really piss me off like that.
It didn't piss you off? You knew what she was saying, right?
Wasn't she just saying like, "Oh, you haven't been hurt enough" or something like that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I need to get off this because this.
Yeah, and then he was talking about something I wasn't it.
Let me get off because it's a lot of.
But anyway, it's fine. No, it's fine.
It's fine. Yeah, because
basically, Iyanla Vanzant was sitting with Ebony K. Williams, a attorney at law, also an ex-housewife of New York, television personality, and all of these things under the sun. Extremely accomplished woman, highly educated. And she asked this woman, would you date a bus driver? Now, I didn't see what led up to the conversation. Is Ebony single? I believe she is.
I think she is too.
Okay. And isn't Iyanla single too, or is she married?
I think she has a partner. I think she was on the Breakfast Club and she was talking about her partner. She kept on saying partner. Hey, El Teddy. What you want to come in?
Come on in.
You want to come in? Like, look.
Might as well.
Part 2. This is more hot topic stuff.
The more the better. Just make sure you share the live.
Oh yeah, I forgot I gotta do that.
Please, more people up in here. But
put the live in the chat.
But yeah, she was on. She was talking to Ebony, and she was basically asked her like, "Would you date a bus driver?" And Ebony was like, "Yeah, if he owned the bus." And Iyanla was like, "See, that's the problem. That's the problem right there." And And I'm just thinking, so funny. It's like, didn't you just go viral for telling Black women that we're too masculine, and now you're telling us that we need to now you're telling us that you need to we need to date bus drivers and lower our standards. Like, it doesn't even make any sense. It's like the whole purpose of being more feminine is to attract men who can provide. Like, if you want to go off of that whole masculine and feminine energy, like the whole purpose of me being feminine so to make you feel more like a man and this, that, and the third. And so how am I supposed to make you feel like a man? So you want me to exude this feminine energy and be a provider and all this other shit for a bus driver?
Right. So I'm not torn because I love Iyanla, but these last couple takes that she had just were piss poor.
Oh, I ain't never liked her.
You ain't never liked her?
No, I've never been a fan. I find her to be condescending.
Do you feel like she coddles Black men a little bit too much and not hold them accountable enough as much? Because she give it to the women on her
show. She does, right? She's real hard on Black women. And so maybe because I don't like her, I don't watch her show like that. But for me, I stopped liking her when the whole situation with her and Neffy, Keisha Cole's sister, when she called her a gutter snipe and a ghetto bitch and all this other shit. I thought that was just so disgusting. Like, it's something about when Black women belittle other Black women in public spaces that really makes my asshole itch.
Right.
Sorry. Like,
I think for me, just going back to the topic at hand, this almost reminds me of the B Simone topic where she was like, "Oh, well, I'm not dating no person they got a 9 to 5. Like he got to be an entrepreneur. Like he got to be, X, Y, Z, this, that, and the third." I think that it's absurd for someone to be like, "Well, no, that's the problem because you want this and this, that, and the third, and can you provide that?" Well, we just said that this girl's an attorney at law, like so she's definitely making the checks, and she wants someone to meet her halfway.
Or if not, be as just as good, or if not better. What's wrong with that?
Right.
And it's like men.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I think just for me personally, I could see myself dating a bus driver because it doesn't. I think love is love, and this, that, and the third. That's just me. To me, what Red said back on Bad Girls Club. To you. I can't judge nobody else on what they want, what they don't want. That's a preference.
Can I ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
Do you ride the bus?
Do I ride? No, I don't ride. I take Uber.
Okay. All right.
Why?
Because I feel like it's different for people who. I think it's different if you rode the bus and you'll be like, I could never date a bus driver, but you ride the bus. Like, you feel me? But for you to if you're like, oh no, bitch, I don't do buses, then why the fuck would you do a bus driver? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like
buses. I mean, look, if Uber ain't hitting, sometimes I may hop on that bus, maybe my 1 to 2 time. I can't stand buses. I cannot. But I mean, a bus driver make an honest living, an honest wage.
How much do they make?
They make about 20, 25.
That ain't.
I mean, it's low key. I mean, that's barely
above the poverty line.
45,000 a year. I mean, okay, compared to
Ebony. I thought you said 25 a year. That's what I thought you were saying.
Oh no.
I mean, I thought we were talking about yearly.
No, I meant 25 an hour, but
okay.
Yearly. If you 25, I mean that's McDonald's, right? Ooh, not to be rude.
Something like that. And I mean, if you eat McDonald's, but I don't eat McDonald's, so why would I date a McDonald's worker? Like,
well, here's the thing. I mean, you definitely got to be like, I looked at it as, if you look, I'm working here and you working at McDonald's. What could you do for me? You get what I'm saying? I get it in that way. But if somebody was like I said, we're not looking at it as in Ebony's perspective. Like she is this rich person, this well-off woman that wants to. Ain't nothing wrong with matching your wealth, and it may seem, because I heard the Breakfast Club, they were talking about, oh, this is so superficial. Well, I mean, love is kind of superficial.
What exactly? It's like
love is selfish. I mean, and that's the harsh reality. Sometimes.
How is it superficial for somebody to want someone that's on the same level as them? Again, I could see if you had nothing going for yourself, you didn't even have your fucking high school diploma, okay? And you require for someone to have a doctorate. That would be ridiculous, right?
Yeah.
But for you to have this high accomplishments and for you to want someone to be somewhat close to that, and it's like obviously you would value it. I just Iyanla Vanzant is a pick me. Let's just call a thing a thing. She is. She's telling Black women to lower their standards and date bus drivers. I would date a bus driver. Face ass. Like, she said that with such pride and joy. Like, I'll take any man as long as
they be lying though too. Them pick
I think she's dead ass serious. I think that's the sad part. She probably would date a bus driver. She'll take anybody that wants her, as long as he's hardworking and loving and blah 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 blah. Bitch, you might as well get a dog. Dogs are loving.
So, but you know what? Some women, I wouldn't say women. I'll say people in general are like that. And I feel like I'm kind of like that too. Like, I'm not like infringing my beliefs on nobody else, like she is. But like, I'm the type, like, I don't really care what you got going. Like, I'll make the money. Like, I could do this. I just need someone to love me unconditionally. Maybe that's just some trauma or something going on that I didn't get or whatever.
That's Black people. I think that's Black people. I know Black women especially, and I would think, Black women and Black gay men, we have very similar experiences when it comes to dating. I mean, not all the time, but because we are dating Black men or in proximity with them. But I think that it has to do with us being Black. Because I find that Black women do that a lot. Like, even when you do a study and you ask like a group of women, you know, what their standards are, what they're looking for in a partner, they usually, non-Black women, especially white ones, they usually emphasize the need for financial stability. Whereas Black women, they be the main ones like, oh no, he does, I'll meet him halfway, and no, money isn't everything. You very rarely do you hear white women saying stuff like that. And other women of color as well. But it's always Black women that, and I hate that for us. I do. And so for this older Black woman to tell a younger Black woman with all that she has going for herself, that that's her problem because she won't date a fucking bus driver. Don't get me wrong. Obviously I won't say like obviously she's doing something wrong because she's single, but clearly there's a boy that there's something is the issue. I don't know.
I mean, it's sticky when it comes to when we're talking about people that are one, famous, and two, very wealthy. Okay, right. These people, you don't want to get used. There's a lot of celebrities that married nobodies. I will not name no names.
I will. Wendy Williams.
Okay.
Look at how that shit ended up for her.
You're not doing nobody currently. Okay, good.
Oh, your face. You left that one wide open.
I'm need y'all to blink 3 times if
it's
y'all.
True. Yes, I'm sorry. I know she's your fave, but yes, I'll say it. Nicki Minaj is not, but even fuck Nicki. Take Kenya Moore. A lot of Black women be doing that shit. Look at Sheree.
Look at Kenya.
Look at Kenya. Look at Sheree dating a nigga that just got out of jail. Like what? And now you're with this dude that just got a divorce for cheating on his wife.
And y'all trying to do OnlyFans?
What? I didn't know that. You're lying. I don't believe that.
It's gonna be on the show. You ain't see the sneak peek.
It's giving storyline. She's too damn old for stuff like that. And so is he.
She still look cute though. She still look. It
doesn't matter. I don't care how good you look. You still too old to be on that shit. And I say the same thing about what's the girl's name that's dating Michael Jordan's son?
Oh yeah.
Her, that white woman.
Oh, that girl that was on Tamara Hall. I was like, I was so. Oh my god! Like the questions were so crazy.
Yeah, her. We won't even mention her name, but her.
Not her. You got your libations, honey.
Yeah.
No, but I think no,
go ahead.
I think that Iyanla, she can be overbearing. I mean, I didn't like what she said about the whole Black women being too masculine.
See, that didn't bother me, but we had this conversation though.
We did?
Yeah, we did.
That did kind of bother me a little bit though, because it's like it implies, and this is what I think I don't know if either with Cynthia G or Kimberly Nicole Foster, but they talked about how it was Cynthia G. She said you want to talk about the masculinity or the lack of femininity in Black women, but we don't want to talk about the lack of masculinity in Black men.
And that's I agree. But I do think that Black women are forced to be hyper masculine because Black men are so effeminate, because a lot of them are not. To me, when I think of masculinity, I automatically think of like a provider, and a lot of Black men are not that. They have never had that as an example for them, so they wouldn't even know how to be one, even when the opportunity is presented to them. So I do feel like Black women, a lot of us are forced to play both roles of the mother and the father and the provider, and then you want us to be soft and succulent at the end of the day, and it's just like, but y'all don't address why is it that the Black woman is so masculine and always has her guard up and all this other shit, like.
And when we're talking about masculinity with men, it's only like it's the you being a hothead. Well, I mean, zesty. What do you mean by zesty?
when people,
because it's definitely some layers. I think sometimes men should be able to have some emotional intelligence and should be able to vocalize their feelings, because there's a lot of, men are the top in suicide, and it's because they can't really express their feelings, what they're going through, because we are told to, you gotta suck it up and move on to that and the third. This should be a happy medium too. When you have a family, you got a wife, you got a child, there's certain things that you have to do as a man, as a husband, as a father. But I think that I don't know. I mean, the word I love the word zesty. It's so like it's everybody using it now on TikTok. I get it.
I do think it should be. I do think it's used a little too haphazardly, though. It's like,
Mhm.
girl, y'all describe any level of like emotion or vulnerability
Yeah.
with being zesty. Even a nigga just having a good time. To me, zesty to me is a man that's very argumentative.
Okay.
Like, I don't know. When I think of a man, I just feel like men should just kind of, well, the type of men that I am attracted to. I find they're very chill, go with the flow, like not with, like mess. And so to me, if you want to argue with me and go back and forth with me, under the guise of like a debate, I just like, I'm good. That's a little too flavorful for me. I don't care for
that. Y'all going back and forth for child. Well, I just had to say, look, okay.
I just think it's funny how you like, girl. Okay.
Nah, I just think it's. They be like that though. Like I have a best friend, child. She be telling me a lot of stuff. I'm like, yeah.
Who should we talk about next? We could talk about Brian McKnight, or we could talk about the damn Debrat. You saw my video?
I did see your video. I did see your video about the Brat.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing.
Let me give a preface for those who don't.
Yeah.
So the Brat came forward. I think it was on her television show with Judy, and they were saying about their journey with what's it called, surrogacy, or finding like a donor and stuff like that. Not a surrogate, because she's carrying her child, and they told the public that their donor is white because there's a lack of black donors, and the one black donor that they saw looked like Jiminy Cricket.
I had to look up what Jiminy Cricket looked like. That's the cricket from Pinocchio.
Yes.
Hell nah.
My thing is just like, I bet you that person just looked real black. I bet you that person looks like a regular ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, he probably wasn't the prettiest person, but like whatever attributes that you would describe as ugly and unattractive, I bet you it was rooted in African features. You feel me? And so for you to describe this black person that you describe as unattractive, that is probably dark skin, probably got all these features that we are told are not attractive, and for you to turn around and be like, oh no, I'm just gonna go with the white one. It's like essentially you're saying that you picked your donor because you felt like they would look better with a white daddy as opposed to the black one. And I don't know, maybe I'm stretching, maybe it's a stretch, but essentially your reasoning for picking your donor was based on looks. You felt like your child would look better with a white father, and I just think that that's weird as fuck.
So
let's talk about it. And I know that there's a lack of donors, but still.
Right. And I was about to say that there's because I always wonder, because I have family that's both women and whatever, and they have like their child and their donor was white, and I was like, oh mom, me personally, I want a black baby.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When I get my husband, we're gonna get that in vitro.
Right.
I want a black child.
Right.
Okay. I want my child to like me. Now
I'm sorry, I'm interested to hear Teddy's opinion too. Hopefully he comes in.
Yeah, hopefully he does come in.
Yeah.
But I paid it as, okay, maybe there just wasn't a lot of donors in the black community that they can go with, because there's really not. Like there's not. Black men do not donate as much as
I wonder why that is. Like, why is that? Is this just somewhat of a taboo within our community?
Maybe it is taboo because it's like, I don't believe in all that. And
I mean, y'all be donating y'all sperm with anything else. Y'all so haphazard. Y'all so careless with your sperm in any other situation. I don't see why you wouldn't want it to be used for good.
And then don't y'all get paid for that too?
Exactly. I know y'all need the money. Let me stop.
Child, it's a missed opportunity. I would have never said that publicly. I would have never said that. And it does look a little like colorist. The colorist part, like maybe he was not a good looking man. And maybe that, because sometimes it's like, I don't know how that's gonna mix. Like I don't know how that's gonna mix.
Hold on.
I do that on Sims every time. I'll be like, child, oh no, they ain't gonna have no cute child. Let me try somebody else.
I'm just saying.
when genetics is literally at your fingertips, you have the control of like,
That's true.
you know, people will edit in that way. I just would have never vocalized that because then it looks a certain way.
Teddy, I just DM'd it to you on Instagram.
Oh, he about to come in here. Yeah, I want to see what he has to say about this.
I'm interested to hear as well.
Mm-hmm.
Now, yeah, I know. I just thought it. And my thing is this: y'all got money, okay? Y'all are not. First of all, you have to have money to do this anyway. But y'all really have money, especially Judy. We know because you know the brat is broke, right? Because you know she still owe that lady that she went upside the head with a bottle of money. You know she went to jail for.
Oh Lord, y'all couldn't pay Nick Cannon shit. He could probably use another job. And he due for another one he had with every goddamn year shit.
Not Nick Cannon. Lord knows we do not need another Cannon child.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, friend.
Oh, wow. We're back.
I know.
I know.
It feels good.
All back together.
I can't wait for next Sunday. Like, I'm just like, yes.
I'm thinking it's this Sunday. I'm telling you. Is
it this Sunday?
It's the 7th, right?
Yeah, I'm going to Atlanta this weekend. Isn't that funny?
Oh, that's crazy.
So y'all need to let me know where I need
to
to go.
this weekend.
You better pull up on Kenya.
I'm leaving Atlanta and going over to Tampa this weekend.
Ooh, I need you to tell me where to go. I need an agenda.
You going to them wild parts down there?
A great brunch spot, great food, black owned, great spot.
Please let me know.
I ain't stepping foot in Florida.
Me either. No offense.
With that
Ron, you're not from Florida. You're from
Ron DeSant Satan.
Yeah, I'm from Miami.
He's from Miami, so he don't know nothing about Florida. They ain't got nothing to do with him.
Right.
Okay, we was talking about. I don't know if you saw. We was talking about the brat and Judy disclosing that they have a white donor. Any thoughts?
You know how I feel about white people. Now y'all already know.
Oh Lord, yeah.
Listen, here's my thing. Y'all ain't got enough. I know people who do this. You got enough friends
and resources,
man, that you could have said, or maybe if it's going to be the brat's egg, maybe a relative of Judy. You know what I'm saying? Or something like that, where they can say, hey, let's, use their sperm to inseminate. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't necessarily have to go that route, because I know a lot of people, that's the route that they've taken. Hold on. I know people who have taken the traditional route.
Oh Lord.
I do too.
And they've had, there may be, gay or whatnot, but they've taken the traditional route.
Meaning they had sex.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know somebody that did that too.
Right. Now, in the case of two women, especially this case where they're going to carry the baby anyway, if the brat was going to carry the baby anyway, there are other ways. Like, she could have went to her doctor and say, hey, I have a friend, a relative, or somebody who's willing to donate their sperm to the process.
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't y'all go down that route?
Because they wanted a mixed baby. To me, that's just what it comes down to. At the end of the day, y'all have resources. Y'all are rich. We know the brat ain't got no money, but Judy does. Y'all definitely have connections.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't the brat used to date, who was that Philly basketball player with his fine ass? The short one with the cornrows.
Allen Iverson.
Yes, his fine ass. That y'all could have made a pretty black baby with that one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they used to date. I'm sure he would not have. Now Judy probably would have an issue with it, but I'm sure he would not have an issue with donating sperm. There's plenty of people that you could have got it from. Hell,
y'all could have signed all kinds of legal arrangements saying, hey, once you donate the sperm, you sign away any rights or privileges to, parental, You kind of like you sign when you go to the sperm bank or whatever. Yeah. Y'all have limitless, ability and access to do this. Like you said, I'm with you, Medusa. They wanted a white baby, and even if they wanted a baby that was mixed, I guarantee you, they know enough white people that they could have even did it that route. You know what I'm saying? It just seems like, over here in less than 32 seconds, we done figured all of this out. and yet with all of their money, power, and influence, they couldn't figure this out. And then you came out your mouth talk about, oh yeah, we had a white baby. You just wanted us to know that.
Yeah.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe she didn't want no surprises. And then it's like, so whose egg is it? Because Judy looked like she got, them New Orleans, they got a whole bunch of Creole and all this other shit. Judy looked like she got a little bit of something a little white up in her.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you really wanted some white.
So y'all made a whole Caucasian.
I mean, pretty much. They baby won't fuck around coming out looking like one of the Darby kids.
Oh,
and then she's like, "Oh yeah, I just don't want my kid to look like." I found that
Jiminy Cricket thing. I was like, "Ooh,
so distasteful." And I bet you the person who they talking about probably just looked like a regular nigga. Like I bet you he wasn't even like ugly. Like I could see it.
You'd be surprised. Like the old people always say, ugly people make cute children.
Yeah, look at Zendaya.
You know what?
Yeah. Oh wow, that was bad. That was real bad.
That went over. I was like, "Oh,
you're a horrible parent."
Ooh.
I mean, a horrible person, I should say. I said I'm thinking about her parents, and
look at Zendaya. You said that with ease. You meant that shit.
Because her parents are not cute.
They're not
at all.
They're not.
Well, we do know in math, 2 negatives make a positive.
Come on.
That's math.
Come on. Okay. Speaking of fetishizing white kids, y'all heard about Brian McKnight?
Now, what's this? Now, I was trying to do some research on it. You're going to have to give me like the context.
Yeah, because I didn't do research on the full story. I just know it's something about he wasn't claiming some of his kids or something like that.
Well, this has been an ongoing thing. This is not new. Like it's not like this just happened out of nowhere. He's been his kids have been came forward and said that voiced their disdain towards their step sisters or step siblings or what have you. So yeah, a couple years ago, the daughter came forward and said that he like stopped talking to her, and she was like, and he was very defensive about it and was like, well, we're estranged. And it seemed like he just had no desire to make amends with his kids. He also said something about how his daughter was being groomed by this older guy and that he had a problem with it, so he stopped talking to her. And it's just like, your daughter's being groomed and you gonna stop talking to her? Like, right. So I think he just was looking for a reason to it's to me, the whole situation reminds me of 50 Cent. Like, you know how he hates his black ass son, but he like loves and adores his like mixed ones. It's the same thing. Like,
that's great.
You hate the kid that looks like
McKnight. What does he do? What did he do?
He's a
Darren.
McKnight.
Darren. Stop. Darren.
Not Darren. Now, wait a minute.
Now who is Brian McKnight?
Not Darren. Now you ain't that young. You got to know Brian McKnight. You probably got here off of some Brian McKnight music.
Okay, hold on.
No, but I'm sorry, but people be doing. They be like, when I was talking about on my TikTok, people was like, "Yeah, I'm 24," and I'm like, "Girl, you're not like stop. Like, you know who Brian McKnight? Wasn't your parents was listening to Brian McKnight, bitch? What?
I'm sure they were. Okay, boys.
You don't know who Brian McKnight is? That is, you're not about to make me feel old at 28.
Right.
Like,
okay, boys. He was in Boys to Men.
No, he was not.
Wasn't no Boys to Men.
Oh, he featured in a song with them. Okay, all right, got you. Hold on.
No, like Brian McKnight. He's like a 90s heartthrob.
Like Brian McKnight was real big. Like you said, that's like saying you don't know who R. Kelly is.
Okay, but everybody know who R. Kelly is.
Okay, everybody know wwho Brian McKnight is.
Apparently they don't. That just goes to show, like these Gen Zs, they don't know shit. All they know, the oldest person they know is Mary J. Blige.
I know some Mary because that's my mom played nothing but Mary.
Quiet as it's kept. Mary and Brian are around the same age. I mean, like he's like
that's the same age, same era.
Right.
I'm literally listening. Oh, let me not.
He's saying Back at One.
Yes.
Love.
You ain't never been to a black wedding?
Brian McKnight songs.
He was on the episode of Martin when he proposed to Gina.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. But no, he's not the first. People was in my comments like, who is that? And
I mean, I heard some music of his in like a 90s movie, but
I'm sorry. I'm so
he's
sad.
giving me the best man.
No, who is Brian McKnight? That shit is funny. I didn't heard. To me, I don't think it's like arcade. But yeah, Brian McKnight. Aside from
Let's not act like R. Kelly was not like a global superstar. Okay, everybody knew R. Kelly.
I wouldn't say he was a global superstar like that.
He was out there.
I would put him out there.
I would say like this
at his time.
I would say like this. It was the only time when R. Kelly got to, I would say, global. Now, R. Kelly was rabid popular in the United States, and so was Brian McKnight. When we go 90s, the one thing that got R. Kelly maybe to the next level was when he did the song for Muhammad Ali.
I Believe I Can Fly.
I Believe I Can Fly. I know people from across the pond. It wasn't as popular across the pond as it was here. Now here they sing it at every Bible study, church service, graduation, anytime somebody
not
did.
Anymore.
But over in other areas, it was the Muhammad Ali movie because people knew Muhammad Ali globally. So when he did that, and then he did something with the Olympics like around the same time, if I remember.
I'm trying to think of who like an artist that I could give like a fair comparison to.
Like if you know Sweat, you got to know Brian McKnight.
Do you know Keith Sweat?
I know Keith Sweat, yeah.
Oh yeah, I would
know Brian McKnight.
Maybe a little bit of song. No, I don't have a single song on my playlist. No, I don't know him. I don't know you, Phaedra. I mean, I heard I known of you. I just don't know you. Okay.
I'm screaming.
Like if you know who Keith Sweat is, you should know who Brian McKnight. Keith Sweat has more relevance, in closer time period than Brian. Brian McKnight is.
Yeah, I think he's more relevant
period than Keith Sweat. Keith Sweat go all the way back to the 80s,
70s. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I just wasn't okay. My bad. It be y'all be fighting me if I.
I just thought it was just.
No,
I just thought it was funny. Now, who is Brian McKnight? That is hilarious. Like, you should put that because you were dead ass.
Let me show you how much you should know who Brian McKnight was. Brian McKnight and Usher had relevance at the same time. Their periods crossed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It was like at the end of Brian McKnight's career is when.
My parents see at that time I was listening to what my parents were listening to. They were not listening to Brian McKnight.
So who were they listening to?
They were listening to Usher. They were listening to Mary J. Blige, R. Kelly.
Your parents are young. They're in their 50s.
They are in their 50s.
Early.
Mid.
Yeah, your parents are young. My parents are old.
But I still feel like if your parents are mid 50s, meaning your parents probably graduated late 80s, they should know Brian McKnight. They should have been rocking some Brian McKnight more than they were rocking Usher.
I will say that Brian McKnight used to get compared to Luther Vandross a lot because I feel like he was trying to be a wannabe Luther. So yeah, that's who he like. But the R. Kelly, I'm like, but yeah, they were definitely around the same period. Anyways, do we not? I guess we just don't give a fuck. Fuck Brian McKnight because he's always a cornball anyway.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you: do you know Maxwell?
Of course. Yeah. Now that's a fair comparison.
Yeah, if you know who Maxwell is, you can know who Brian McKnight is.
Maxwell, he's the dude that be like,
not the dude. Like, come on, Maxwell, Ascension, Pretty Wings.
Listen, Maxwell,
that wasn't him when he be singing that.
That is Maxwell, but
is
you should just know who he is.
Yeah, not just like off of one song when he has so many. Okay.
Oh yeah, no. I don't listen. Look here, I just know them one little songs because that's what they played. Let me tell you something.
This is so
I didn't start paying attention to music because I listened to what my parents listened to until like the 2010s era.
Your parents
that is my era.
Darren, They failed you.
Right that's the worst time era of music.
What?
The
Are you
2010s?
2010s?
Yeah, the 2010s are like the
I'm not-
worst era of music.
It is not the worst, girl. This is wait. We had icons like Gaga. We had Nicki. We had a lot. I mean, Drake.
These people are not icons. Let's just be clear.
Thank you.
They're not icons. Let's just be clear.
Kendrick. I mean, okay.
Icon. I don't think that Drake is an
They were
icon.
iconic. I mean, they.
Where are they now? Where is Gaga? When is the last time Gaga had a hit?
Gaga's doing acting, so I mean,
okay.
not okay.
Like
I'm just saying, like the 2010. Well, just me personally, to me, that's how y'all feel to you. But to me, that's when I started really paying attention to music and really caring about music was in the 2010s era because I wasn't really listening. I didn't care about a lot.
I want to just give you a hug, Darren.
Really? Are you
your
serious?
music, your level of music is just so. Oh, you need a hug. I feel so bad.
I don't know the 90s stuff.
Don't get me wrong. There
No,
was
but here's the deal. And I'm gonna say this. Some of the older stuff, we expect your parents to have cultured you. Like, for example, for me, stuff from like the 60s and 70s, I wasn't alive during that time. You know what I'm saying? But it got played in the house because they made sure that me and my siblings learned our culture. That's a part of the fabric of Black culture. Yeah. Our music makes us who we are. So they didn't want me to be out there and not know certain things. You know what I'm saying? That's a part of who we are as a people. That's how, we have a common bond with other Black people in America. Mm-hmm. So we expect that if we say, oh yeah, Brian McKnight or certain people, you're going to be like, oh yeah, so and so, like you have that connection. Like, I didn't grow up with the Temptations, but I know who they are.
But for me, because my parents were born in the 60s, that's what they were playing. They was playing the Temptations. They was playing the OJs. My mom is old. Like my mom is, so, and like my mom has always been the oldest. And so, like, you know what I mean? So like when the girls be having like teenage moms and shit, like I just can't relate. My mom had me when she was in her 30s and my brother when she was in her 40s. So yeah, like.
Well, no, I mean, I still knew a lot of the older songs. It just was more 90s, like late 80s or 90s,
Yeah, I feel you.
But there's certain songs, there's certain people like, yeah, okay, Brian McKnight. I mean, I didn't know who he was.
That's why I say, if your mom listened to Mary J. Blige, she probably had to listen to some Brian McKnight because that was like... They were at the same era. They were like the same time period.
They did, but I just don't remember too much of like.
And I mean, Brian and Mary are two completely different vibes. So I get it. Like if your mama was listening to Mary, she probably wasn't listening to Brian because Brian is like that's that baby make.
She was listening to like a lot of like Jill Scott and like a lot of the like the R&B girls, Aaliyah.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
No,
not Leah.
That was too young for my mom. That was way too young for her.
Too young, and my mom.
Leah just didn't have a good enough pipes to be in the house. Like in my house, you had to be able to sing. Aaliyah wasn't singing.
Same.
You had to have some pipes. You had to be blowing. You know what I'm saying?
I grew up blowing like that. I grew up listening to Aretha Franklin and Anita Baker.
Yeah, we listened to Aretha Franklin. I definitely. I know a couple of
Anita Baker, Aretha, Patty. You know what I'm saying? Shock and stuff like that.
Patty.
Aaliyah is not even in the same.
She's like the Normani of.
Ooh,
the 90s.
I wouldn't say Normani.
Vocally. Okay, SZA.
No, she's probably Normani because Aaliyah couldn't sing like that.
I'll say SZA. SZA can't sing either.
Aaliyah had one song where she
SZA can sing. She just not good at singing live sometimes.
Aaliyah had like one song where she kind of sang a little bit, and you was like, okay, I guess.
She had good music, and she was ahead of her time, especially when it came to her aesthetic. But singing vocally, no, she's kind of like whenever I was about to compare her to, I can't stand Frank Ocean. He's a diva, and I really wish.
Ooh, can we talk about him?
Yeah, we can.
I've heard he's been in the news lately. So what's the deal with him?
Go ahead, Darren. You can.
Here's the thing.
Here's the thing.
He had supposed to been set to perform at Coachella
in 2020,
and In 2020?
Yes,
But I
in
thought it
20,
was canceled in 2020.
right. So he was supposed to perform in 2020, but then COVID hit, and so it like
They canceled, and then they
right, and then now here we
Yeah.
back in 2023.
2023, and that's when he's supposed to set to perform. But when he gets there, he's like an hour late. I'm hearing. He only played a couple songs. He wasn't like on stage. He was like backstage, and they had some type of camera situation going on. He was changing the way some of the songs came on, like some of his iconic songs that people wanted to hear. He was changing it around. Or
wait, Frank Ocean has iconic songs.
Well, iconic to his fans.
Iconic to his fan base.
Iconic to his fans. Okay,
To
there's
his
a couple of
fans.
songs that I do like from Frank Ocean. From
I like 2 of his songs, literally.
Yeah, two or three.
Yeah.
But they wanted a show, and they had to call it out early because he was late. They had to stop it early. And his excuse was he got into a bike accident before the show, and I'm like, girl, I done fell off my bike plenty of times, and I had so much energy.
Maybe you meant like bike as a motorcycle.
Okay.
Okay.
That motherfucker was walking. Ain't no way in the world.
Exactly.
Where's
He
your
was
can?
literally-
Where's your boot?
I'm a Frank Ocean fan. Let's be clear. He's one of the girls. The girls pull these kind of stunts and shows. Okay.
He was being a diva. Hold on, my computer is about to die. Hold on.
Oh yeah, come on.
Mama is one of the girls. You know the girls is good. Now I ain't gonna mention it here, but you know how the girls do.
What girls?
The girls, the gays.
Which one? I'm just saying. I'm thinking you talk about somebody in particular.
Yes, how the girls they flaky old shit and they that's why I said we gonna mention all that.
Right. No, I think, and then now it was like somebody document the most recent news. Somebody had document like his concert set, and he served them a cease and desist because I guess it was like, you know, copyright issues or whatever. But my thing is, this is like ain't like it was much of a show anyway.
Like
Frank Ocean is, I don't like, and you got on Prince shirts. Huh. Talk about stunty.
He's a wannabe Prince.
Like,
not even.
You're not important enough, in the way that them fans be putting them on a pedestal. Someone said this. They said, "I think y'all got a kink fetish."
Mm-hmm. I
think the way he be. It was you.
Yeah, I said not kink. I said what was it? When you demean them.
Oh yeah.
What
Okay.
is it? Degradation king.
Yeah. Oh,
degradation king. Yeah. No, like a degradation kink when like you talk to them and spit on them and treat them like shit.
Yeah, that's BDSM.
That too, but I thought, well, yeah,
that's Steve Lacy too, because he really, I wish I knew, be cursing out his fans. He told his fans to shut up. Like this one girl was like, "Oh my god," they like, "Shut up," oh, and she did too.
And see, I'm sorry, and now I don't know if it's my place to say this, so please, like. I'm about to say something and like just I hope this is a safe space as a heterosexual, but I don't know. It's just something about like that whole diva thing. It's just like I don't know. It's just I
told you he's one of the girls. The girls like to pull stunts to shows.
That's what it's giving.
A little bit of notoriety, and now they act like they Diana Ross, and the rest of the world is the Supreme. That's what the girls do.
Well,
I've never been there.
Okay, I wouldn't say it like that. I would just say that he's just not a good person. Like he's not a good like.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with his sexuality, but I do think that like I don't know. You just see that type of diva behavior. I don't know
because I don't think there's certain gay artists that would not do that. I don't see Saucy Santana doing shit like that. I don't see Lil Nas X doing shit like that when it's money time.
I can see Saucy doing that.
Me too.
I don't see Saucy.
You know who else I could see doing that? That's one of the girls. Y'all's girl, Todrick Hall. And you know I can't stand that.
I can see Todrick doing that shit, but no, not no damn Saucy.
Coachella? Age.
Coachella? You think Saucy
Todrick Hall is the same age and the same type of gay as Frank Ocean to me?
No, not at all.
I don't know.
Todrick is white woman tease. Like he's more.
Yeah, I agree. You know what though? But
no. And from what I understand,
say
Frank Ocean is
a white woman.
Bunny too. He don't fuck with us like that.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
It's true.
He don't fuck with us like that.
He don't. Him and Steve. That whole Our Future Brigade.
I hate it what Steve Lacy said because he said some shit. He was like, I can't see myself dating a black man because they they kind of remind me of like a brother or like somebody, a relative. I'm like, nigga,
Girl,
just say you want white men.
white dick in your mouth. You just say you want to be the white man's whore so badly. Like,
Wait,
girl,
who
shut
said
up.
that? Who said
Steve
that?
Steve Lacy.
Steve Lacy.
Now hold on.
Greasy ass.
The whole odd future, whatever, they all be on that type time.
Mhm.
Tyler the Creator is always talking about how he's been kissing white boys. He makes it very specific. Like, I like white boys. Like, not, yes, I like men, but I like them white. And it's just so weird to me.
Oh, Tyler,
It's
not
so
Tyler.
it's so self-loathing. Like,
Yeah.
oh God, it's so
Cringy.
I don't even want to go down this road because we had this conversation during the Gerard Carmichael breakdown.
Vanilla King, his Vanilla King.
Oh God,
Who's that?
He's a comedian that just
he's
came
a
out.
comedian that
Like,
came out during one of his comedy specials.
And he said he likes white boys.
Yes.
Well, he said, I'm dating a white guy. He's my Vanilla King.
I'm sorry, it's funny.
I hate this like there's not a lot of us in the entertainment space. When you look at like Billy Porter, when you look at RuPaul, when you look at like a lot of these gays,
I guarantee you, look up famous black gay men, and all of them will be dating a white man.
Yeah,
and they're always not known. Now RuPaul,
there are couples that don't.
He
there are couples that don't. I'll give you an example of one that doesn't. Nick Ash.
Who's that?
Who?
Nick Ash, who was on Queen Sugar.
You mean a light skinned dude?
Yeah,
because he's with that other light skinned dude.
What's the guy named? Justice.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, the cute one.
Mm-hmm.
That means
they two light brights.
Nicholas
Ash. He was on Queen Sugar. He played Micah on Queen Sugar.
Mm-hmm.
He's gay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Just his last name, Justice Smith, I think.
From Jurassic World. Oh my God!
They're so cute.
They're so cute.
Mm-hmm.
They are so
I love that. I did not know he was gay, and I did not know he was with a black man. But hey,
do you ever notice that the people that they're with, they're not known men? Like they're not. They could have money on them or whatever, but like they're usually like the breadwinner. It's like even in real life, like when I was in college and stuff like that, and I know that there was like dudes that I was in my spaces, in my low queer spaces, or whatever, how they would date either like Latin or like white men that were not like. Y'all was kind of be with you either because you got the package, stereotype, or you got money. For these famous dudes, it's money. Because we don't know these people. You ain't never heard of these people before they started.
Do y'all watch Drag Race?
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't.
Look at all Bob the drag queen. What's it? Latrice Royale.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Who else? A lot of the black ones, especially, and I noticed a lot of them are dark skinned. They always got a white man, and I'm just like, it makes me.
That's just like Evie Oddly. She got, I think her boy. I think at one point she dated a guy that was mixed, but I think she's with a white guy now.
Well, she gives. I grew up around white people. She looks like she grew up around white people. So I'm,
Let me just say this though, and I know a TikTok creator said this. Very. I don't know her name, but she was like, just because things may not, because I feel like a lot of them are doing this because relationships don't work out within the community, and I can attest to that because it's really hard to find a relationship in. The black gay community, because we all out here doing our thing and niggas is just doing whatever the fuck they want to do. But that does not mean that the white man is the goddamn answer.
Right, because they're doing the same thing the black men are doing. So I mean,
and when you add that fetishization to it, it's just a layer of
it's not genuine
complexity.
It's not. They don't love you. They love what you can provide for them, which is either dick or money.
And I just think it's funny. So you can't. It's too difficult for you to date. Black men and all the shit that comes with them, but you're willing to date a white man and his racist ass family, all the baggage that comes with them, and him fetishizing you. You mean to tell me that that's better than someone within your own community? The anti-blackness is real strong.
It's real because men love to Actually,
Say it again.
I said men love to be sexualized. It's straight or gay.
That's true. That's true.
We love it, and it's so
especially
bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's so bad because you can compromise your whole essence just because you want to be loved by somebody. I think that white men kind of they simulate that type of love that they think that they need, but it's not really real. Because when you think about it within the community, it is a lot of it's hard out here to find a relationship with somebody right now, especially my age. A lot of people are out here fucking.
The dating game is trash for black
The dating
for
game
everybody.
for everybody.
But especially when it becomes even more and more marginalized.
Mm-hmm. And then we already got like, situations where it's like, oh, you're too feminine or you're too fat. Like, it's very like I think, and I hate to say this, but it's my own community, whatever, but like we are very shallow. A lot of us are shallow as hell.
And materialistic.
In the gay community, they want you to be young, they want you to be slim, they want either really slim or really muscular, and they want you to have grotesquely large meat.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you need.
And you gotta be masculine because you can't be too feminine. And then two femmes can't be
no fat, no fat.
I'm not gonna say that because it depends on what area you're in. Mm-hmm. That is regional. And now that part about film and things like that, even though you see a lot of no fats, no films, whether or not you like film or not, that's regional a lot of times because you come to Atlanta, the girls will be with the girls. Mm-hmm. Or in some parts of California. Yeah.
And then even like the thing about
your area, like the New Jersey, New York area, that shit ain't gonna fly.
Yeah. So you gotta be masked.
Area, they don't want the thugs in DC, they want the intellectuals. Those the girls where you got to, be a part of the bourgeoisie, you got to have credentials. Mm-hmm. Miami, they just ratchet hood people. I'm just
said ratchet hood. I need to go to Atlanta, child. Cause look, I don't mind it. I mean, look, I used to be like, I want a Mexican man. I want a Mexican because like I wanted a straight guy. That's what it is. It's not that you want someone just to be messing like, oh, whatever, this and the third. No, you want to simulate being in a relationship with a straight dude.
And for example, me and Medusa can't probably be in the same space because we're gonna go after the same man. Because I feel like she probably wants a quiet man that's not gonna be noticed. He just in the background, let me be loud. Maybe you in the background just looking cute. People don't even know you back there cute and fine as all get out because you just quiet, very unassuming. And I got enough personality.
Ooh, I don't like loud men. I don't like them flashy. I don't like you making too many jokes. I don't like that
and all of that. Give me a nice blue collar man gonna go to work, come home, take care of me, put it down, ain't gonna be real when we go out.
Yeah, real chill.
Yeah. And the only time he talk is when we riding home from wherever we was, and he gonna tell me, I ain't like when you did such and such. He only talk when it's him together. That's why.
No. Oh, we got different tastes, honey. My man got to talk to me. I'm a talker. I'm a podcaster.
I don't know. It's funny. It's so funny. I just met one of my child. Let me be quiet. I met somebody, a friend of my friend's significant other, and I'm not a fan. And like she's like in love with this man, and he's loud and like. But hey, if she likes it, I love it. But I don't like loud niggas. I don't like loud niggas. I don't like niggas that joke around too much. But hey, I'm not fucking them, so it doesn't matter. But
right. We all got our own different tastes, and that's okay. It's okay until it becomes like a thing. Like, okay, yeah, well, I'm just gonna be with like these.
Yeah, I just know what I like, and for me, I can't like I'm enough personality. I'm gregarious enough. I don't need you loud. I like a laid back, quiet guy. Mm-hmm. I don't. You're very unassuming. Nobody noticed you. You in the back corner. And that's the kind of man I need right now. That's me right now. Blue collar. I don't need you to be over here. I need you to be good in blue collar. Go listen.
And when shit go down, he's like, "What's going on?"
Mm-hmm. And shut that bitch down. That's when you see him. That is when you see him go. He gonna do the most talking. If anything look like it's happening in my area, now he about to come shut some shit down.
Right.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, like I said, that's y'all type. I don't. You gotta get active with me.
Mm-mm. I don't need all that. But to me here, we is here. I don't need all this extra.
I don't like that.
I don't even like men who do a lot of arguing.
Thank you. Didn't I just say that?
Doing all this
Didn't I literally just said that? Darren, I was just like, I don't like when men be going back and forth with me. Why are you like what? Okay, like I said what I said.
And sometimes maybe I have to like look at it and like, okay, this is like something
that's just me. That's what I like.
But it's not. It's something that's not like you shouldn't be arguing. You shouldn't be arguing with your significant other. Like if y'all arguing all the time.
I just don't like.
I don't want you arguing. Most of my men that I dated, what ends up happening is, if we get in an argument, I'm arguing. He probably gonna say one word or one sentence, and that's gonna shut everything down. Either he gonna be like, whatever, you know, something like that, or he gonna be, if he mad about it, he gonna be like, I said it. That's it. Okay, well, I guess that's it. Then.
Right. That's what I like. I don't know that going back and forth.
Oh man.
Are we gonna talk about these MetGala looks?
We can. Yeah, hold on. Let me share the screenshot. We was doing this earlier. Hold on.
Okay, I might have to come back because I got a meeting that real quick.
Okay,
no worries. When I get off, I'll come back.
All right, we'll be here.
Okay.
We might be here. We'll see.
Yeah, like you said, hard stop at 8. Hold on, let me share this.
Yeah.
All right, I'm shared.
Oh, let me add you to it. Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay, are we on here, child? So yeah. So the Met Gala. Let's start with Rihanna, child. Late as ever.
She's always late.
I didn't like this.
I didn't either. It looks like a tissue paper. You know what? I think we just love Rihanna so much. I did like it when she took it off, though.
Yeah, I like it when she took it off. Yeah, it was. She should have came in with it on her shoulders. Honestly, not on her shoulders. On where
I didn't mind it actually. Now that I'm looking at it, maybe I would have liked it more if it was a different color.
Please, not like last year when she was wearing that damn trash bag.
Oh, that was horrible. That was the worst year.
She wore a damn hotel mattress. No, a hotel.
It's also because she was pregnant, I think.
Well, yeah, you know.
Yeah, I think she was pregnant, and so yeah.
And they could have ironed that train a little bit more.
They could have.
That was wrinkly. Okay.
They could have.
But yeah, Rihanna.
Here go your best friend up next.
Who this was like that?
Who them?
Look, and I said this on El Teddy's page. I think that despite what I think of her, I give my props when it's due. She did a good job. She was top 5 last night.
I mean, her team did a good job. Let's be clear.
Her team, yes.
Yeah, she doesn't have an original bone in her body, an original thought in her head. Everything that she does is the result of someone else's work. So yeah, and they did a really good job. And I'm not even a Nicki fan, but I can call a thing a thing.
Yeah, that's definitely what it was. Because even when she first came out the hotel, I'm taking my pills. Yeah, I don't care. I was like, "Girl, what you doing with this pink dress?"
I didn't like the pink, but I did like this though.
I'm glad to see. And somebody said this. I think Xavier said it on the other live that I was on today. Like she was trying to give you, the team was trying to sell you a moment. Basically, because Karl Lagerfeld said something about like, you should wear pink, but not bring it out or whatever. He made like this iconic quote. She came out with the pink dress and was like, you know what? I'm gonna cause a distraction, and I'm gonna come up here with something else. Like she literally changed 100% hair and everything.
Yeah, and we know that was not her original thought. Cardi's not that smart.
Oh no, not at all.
So was Nicki not there?
Nicki was not there, and that's another thing that I wanted to talk about too.
Was she not invited? Because like, let's be clear. I mean, the Met Gala is supposed to be for the girls that are like trending and stuff like that, and Nicki hasn't really done much this year.
I think she was invited. I think she did not want to go. And I thought that she would want to go because this is Karl Lagerfeld. They were friends. Like they hung out. They hung out, but they
knew each other.
They worked together on a couple of projects. So this meant a lot to her. I thought it would mean a lot to her to come up and do like a outfit that was like in his likeness or whatever. But she didn't show up. And I think it had a lot to do with like because she made this Instagram post, and I don't want to sound like I'm trying to like get to the bottom of the the situation. Conspiracy theory, but she said this. Hold on, let me find it, girl. Because this is because when she said this, I'm like, oh, that's why. She posted like a couple of pictures that she took of him, and was like, I set trends from Queen to Beijing. I'm not the one to do the imitating. So she's like, I knew him in real life. We worked together in real life. I'm not putting on no costume to imitate what he had going on.
I could see that.
That's what it gave. And that's why I was like, okay, that's why she didn't go. But then there was a lot of fans, and I was really disconnected with the Barbs on Twitter because there was a lot of Barbs that was like saying what they always wanted to say.
Which was what?
They were saying a whole lot of, well, if you don't get no damn breast reduction, is that the reason why you ain't show up? Or you all working with these D-listers and you doing this and you flopping, you not going to events. I'm like, okay, the parasocial relationship is real crazy.
Right.
Y'all great. Like people, it was whole Barb pages cursing her out.
Why? Because she didn't go? Because she didn't represent?
She said, she said, bitch, there was this one on one of the Twitter chats. We sat there and waited for your dumbass until 10 a.m. and then 10 p.m. I was like, these are Barb saying this.
I love it. That's why. Well, I like that y'all because it's like I think y'all be like, oh, we be like riding for her so much and you give us nothing. Oh, nah, like I'm here for that. At least y'all not like them damn Frank Ocean fans that just take anything.
I need y'all to have some decorum though, because look, when the Rihanna fans didn't think she was going to show up, it was late as hell. They ain't act the fool. Beyonce ain't show up because that was rumored that Beyonce was going to be there. They ain't act the fool.
Definitely did. But does she ever show up to those though? When's the last time Beyonce was at the MetGala? Yeah, and she looked a mess.
No.
Oh yeah, she did.
Her last one with the nude with the crystals.
No, that wasn't the last one. It was the one after that with that pink dress and that horrible makeup.
Hold on, let me see, because now I gotta look it up. Now I gotta look it up. Hold the hell up! Wait, because I don't remember that.
I do, and I think that's the last time she came back. She got chewed out. But we know Beyonce is not a fashion girl.
Don't cry.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay. So there was I'm thinking you're talking about this new one. Okay, there were two new
with the pink dress.
Oh, okay. There was one. Did she have a ponytail?
No, I think her hair was down.
Her hair was down. Oh, okay. It was this one, and it had like these little crystals in it, but they looked like She looked a
mess. You know what I'm talking about?
You know about this?
Yes, she looked a mess. She looked like a fucking latex condom with beads on it. What's next? Who's the next dress? Stop playing with me. I don't have time for this. Like,
now we had Naomi Campbell. Now
I didn't even see this. This is a mess. It's illy fitted. It's not fitted. It does nothing for her silhouette. It's a beautiful color. It's ugly. Next. What?
It should have fitted her a little bit more. Now, I didn't like this. I didn't.
I feel like it's very similar to what she wore last year.
She always wearing that, the suit. The
big ass, ill-fitted, whatever. I like it. I mean, it's very Janelle Monáe.
What about Doja Kitty?
I liked it.
I didn't. I thought it was very, like, when these people come up in here and we get it. It's a cat. He loved his cat. Okay. Like, we get it. I hate when I get it. Like, I want people to be mysterious. Like with Cardi B's Team D.
Yeah.
Like she caused a major distraction. I'm like, girl, what the hell you got on? And then she came in and what she came in with. That girl changed 3 times because when she was in the party, she was in something else. Doja, what was this? You just made a cat suit. It's Halloween. Anyway. Trash.
No, yeah.
And I can't believe I actually like this.
Yeah, people were saying that it looks so great. I'm like, okay.
But when you see the full thing,
it's giving Fashion Nova. I mean, I like the added thing at the back, but overall, no.
Horrible. Now I like Billie Eyelash. That Billie Eyelash. She. I like this.
You get on my nerves. It's giving me like early 2000s My Chemical Romance.
But this is Karl. This is Karl Lagerfeld, though. Is
that what he used to give? My Chemical Romance in 2005?
I mean, a lot of his stuff looked like this.
Okay.
I've
Well,
seen
then-
some stuff from him like that look like this. Like
so
it,
she understood the assignment because I don't know
I think
nothing about fashion, so I don't know.
oh,
You know what I'm saying? I just know if it looks good or not, and to me, it
Mhm.
looks okay.
it looks okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Now this is
Hell,
Jerry Leto.
I don't. So wait. He really like cats.
well, Karl Lagerfeld had a cat, or I think he had a couple cats, but when he died, he left all of his money to his cats. That's how much he loved them cats. Now, whoever's
Get
taking
out
care,
of here.
whoever's taking care of them cats, they got it. They got it. But he left his money to his cat. Mhm.
What? Imagine you not. That's to me. That's sad. Like you don't have any family. You don't have anything. Like you have all this
Yeah,
money.
that's our life, child. That's a lot of our lives.
You have all this money and all these resources, and you left it to a fucking animal because you don't have anybody in your life that you could share it with. That's really sad for you to be so accomplished and have nothing to. You have all these things and you have nothing to share with. Like that's actually like fucking depressing.
He could have prioritized his time for for in his business. I mean, he could have had anybody, to be honest. I mean, I'm telling you.
I mean, and then it's like white people ain't shit. You gave all that money to some fucking cats. Not to like, to end world hunger or like an orphanage or something to some cats. Oh no, fuck him. Fuck Karl Lagerfeld, however you say his name. He's trash. I did not know. He left the money to some cats.
Well, that was the story, yeah.
Because white people be liking cats and dogs more than they like humans.
Well, I'm just a cat person, so I kind of understand him a little bit.
Bombastic side eye.
Not bombastic side eye.
I'm giving you and him.
Oh wow.
She looked beautiful.
Dula Peep.
She looked beautiful.
She looked beautiful. I didn't like it. I thought it was too plain Jane. It didn't seem right with his thing.
Okay, she do look a little matronly.
I said plantation wife. Gonna give him that.
That's probably what she was going for. Now look at this queen.
The stunt queen, stunty. I cannot. And this
is what Teddy was talking about with the girls. Like y'all always got to pull it.
I mean,
and it's like I get it. Men's fashion is very limited, so I mean, I'm glad that he didn't show up there in no suit, but it's just like
I can never imagine Lil Nas X in a suit anymore.
Me either, but still, like I don't know. I just feel like this is not as creative. It's really not like you painted your body glitter. You painted your body silver, and then you put on a face mask
with a thong because the ass was out.
Snore. And the dick is out too, from what I can see.
Well, I mean, yeah, the little.
It looked good. It
looked good, but it's just like, girl, you're doing too much. Now, Kendall.
Oh, that's Kendall.
Yeah,
I like it. She looks like a slutty. She looks like a slutty supervillain.
It's that damn collar though. What's up with these girls? You know what?
Not her trying to get Aaliyah Core. Look at Aaliyah Core's influence. I'm pretty sure that's who she got it from. She ain't slick.
Oh yeah, Jerry's got a collar. Okay, then we got Bad Bunny. Did you see his back though? His back was all.
His back was all out like a slut.
But see, yes, girl. A lot of people was like wet. Like I love when the dudes do like something different.
Me too.
Loved it. Gigi Hadid. She was definitely looking good. It wasn't like the best, but it definitely.
I don't like it.
It's on brand though.
Right. That's why I don't like it because it's just like, okay, we've seen you in this before.
Here's Jeremy Pope, which he had like this big ass train that had.
Is that the dude from
Pose?
Okay.
What movie? Yeah. I gotta see him in that other movie that he was in.
Right. With Gabrielle Union.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. I love Jeremy Pope. He look good.
He look good, yeah.
Does he like black men? You never know nowadays.
Does he like what?
Does he like black men? I hope so.
I hope so too. I mean, I've never seen him with nobody, but he probably with a white guy. Yeah.
You think so? I mean, because if so, I'm not surprised. I'm sorry, I don't support that. I
mean, shit. He might.
he don't give me white boy. Maybe
Mhm.
Spanish, but not white.
Yeah, maybe Spanish. They try to go there, just like, oh, it's not white.
Right? Yeah, girl, whatever.
Real close. Anyway.
We could just skip the next person because she
Yeah.
don't give nothing. So Lizzo look like she going to church.
She looked like she going to. I said this to my best friend. I don't know if but I mean, it's not an insult because she was fine. She was giving me very much Nikki Parker. I think the updo really did it. Like it was weird, Parker. But look, Monique was pretty. Okay, Monique was a pretty girl when she was doing the Parkers. Let's be very clear. It is not a dig.
So pretty,
but she's still pretty. Yeah, exactly. But it was given to Parkers. I loved it though. I love the hair.
It just looks right. I think the pearls make her. It just look old and like.
Yes.
I don't like it. They went up for this.
They did. Okay, it was like
right.
Now Florence Pugh is my girl.
I like this.
Don't worry, darling. I think that was the movie I was trying to talk about. I love her. She's like new talent, real good. Anne Hathaway, Anne Hathaway is iconic. She's an icon. Okay, Devil Wears Prada.
She did that.
Okay, period. Now Olivia Rodrigo.
She almost had it.
Got them damn black and white oodles and noodles. I didn't even know that was her. Like I seen her last night.
I don't even know who Olivia Rodrigo is.
She's now what did she do?
Now who's that again? Now bring me night. Who is that?
She's like a Disney. She's like one of the newest Disney stars that became.
Now bring me night. Who is that?
Audrey Plaza. Okay. No. This man, oh my God, Pedro, you really dropped.
He just rolled out of bed.
Literally, like, and then the shirt is. I just hated it.
What's her name behind them? Viola don't look good either. But we can.
I liked her. I just I didn't think the hair was right for the This girl dressed in a damn nightgown.
Next, unless she got that from H&M.
Now here's Penelope Cruz.
Is she? Why is she even there? Wait, I might be mixing her with somebody else.
I didn't know who she was either, and they got me in the comments and in the chat. I'm like, I don't know. She was
who
in.
The fuck is that? I don't know.
She was in a lot of movies. She was in Pirates of the Caribbean. Now I'm hearing she played Donatella Versace in that Versace show.
Maybe I'm just out of touch. You know what? I'm just so much into black media that like all these white people, I'm like, who the fuck? And they all look alike.
She's Spanish. Hold on.
She white.
You said she.
That's a white Latina.
Damn near clear. Okay. Now Keke Palmer.
Bye boom is what she's giving.
Yes. I said, what's her name? Oh my God. Why did I forget her name, child?
Like almost like Jessica Rabbit.
Jessica Rabbit, but no, somebody in real life. Angela Bassett. There we go.
I could see that. But just sexier.
Yeah. Ooh.
Well, like not in a bad way, not like that, but like Angela, maybe not like just like young, like funner, like younger and like funner. But
what about Pete? Come on, Pete.
I cannot wait for him to stop, like people to stop like talking about him.
They be fetishizing though.
He is the most mid actor ever. He's not even funny, or like he kind of just reminds me of like those people that you went to high school with. Like, yeah, okay, you was like the class clown that used to make you laugh occasionally. It's like, okay, but y'all wouldn't turn around. Imagine if you gave like your high school class clown a TV show, like. I know, like if that's what talent is.
I think what makes him funny is dark humor. Like he'll and then it's like self-deprecate.
Yeah,
because he'll sit there and talk about like how his father died and it's just like. Oh,
and then after a while, it's just like okay, like we get it. Your daddy died. Like all right, let that man rest in peace and stop. Like come on.
Now Keith Urban and Nicole Kidman. I didn't like how she had these black shoes on with this pink dress. or pastel or
It looks a mess.
horrible, and he looked like a penguin. Now, my
like
girl
it.
Jenna Ortega Wednesday,
I like it, and I love her shoes.
she did that. Mm-hmm. On
Whatever.
brand too. Oh, J Lo,
This is another Fashion Nova dress.
not Fashion
He's
Nova.
always going for this silhouette. Like
It
she
just
always goes for that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like to see this. I like that I like that she didn't do the typical black and white. I like the blush and white. I mean blush and black. I think it looks nice, but just not like this. Like the execution is off.
yeah, it looks off-putting, and we're not seeing the body. She got a body. Margot Robbie,
I like that.
really, you like that?
I like it.
She just,
Well,
This was your moment. You are Barbie. You are playing Barbie,
she shouldn't have got that role to begin with anyway, for being honest.
and we dressed in like what? Margot Robbie is definitely that's Barbie.
That's giving Barbie.
Not this at all. She should have did something else that
I
really,
think I don't know. When I think of Barbie, I always think of Regina George.
like I'm thinking of like I don't know if you've seen this movie, but like it had Leonardo DiCaprio in it, and it was about like the stock the Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah, I saw that one.
First opening scene when you seen her.
Mm-hmm.
That is what she should have worn.
Yeah,
like that, and the hair was done better than what she had on right there.
She's just like a regular ass white woman.
Yeah. But that's how it was last year with I think Emma Stone, when you played Cruella de Vil and you came in with a damn receptionist dress, like a bridal receptionist dress.
Not bridal reception.
How do you think about Kerry Washington?
I think she does good. What you think? No.
I mean, Olivia Pope. Okay.
I thought she looked good. Would you have preferred it to be a full dress?
Yeah, that's what a lot of people said on the other live. They said if it would have been like a full dress and not a two-piece. I like it though. I mean, I love the little.
I just feel like I like it. I like it. I do think that
the jacket though, you know.
That too. I do think that if it was on like someone like and I hate to say it, like a younger person, like a Keke Palmer, like a SZA, like a Rihanna, maybe not Rihanna, but someone younger, I think that they would have ate it up.
Probably. Okay, then we got Jessica Chastain. Okay.
I don't know who this is.
But you don't know who this? She's an actor, but
you know who she is?
Yeah, I've seen her in a couple things. I believe. Yeah.
Is this a Netflix actor? Tris?
Not a Netflix actor.
No, the next one, little girl. Or is it a girl?
I think. Oh, you said is it a girl? Whoa, we're in 2023.
I'm sorry. You know what I mean? It's what on this part? I don't know. You know what I mean?
No. Hold on. I don't know who Bella Ramsey is.
She look like she a Netflix character.
Not a Netflix character though. Like, I'm trying to figure out who is she though. Like, I'm looking her up.
I don't know who had these people on. Yeah,
she's an actor. She's been on a lot of like shows. She was on like a lot of the HBO stuff. Wow, she was on Chicken Run too. Didn't know that. Yeah, Jonas, one of the Jonas brothers, Nick Jonas.
Bye.
Bye. Now Viola, I like the outfit. I just felt maybe the hair just wasn't right for it. This doesn't seem Carl at all. Yeah. But I'm okay. And Viola Davis, my woman king. Okay.
Is that what maybe that's what she was trying to get?
I don't know, Chad.
I just don't like it. It's just too much. Maybe you know what it is.
What?
I think it's like when it's all one color.
Mm-hmm.
I would have thought it would have been a little more on theme if it was like different colors, black and pink or something. I don't know. Maybe if like the feathery part was a different color, maybe I could tolerate it. It's just a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. Now, Tiana Taylor, this is on brand. Like I said, she did her thing.
She did her big one.
I don't know who is. Now
who is that?
I love it. It's now this
He
is
looks good. He looks great,
he
actually.
looks really great. I think he's like an athlete or something.
Okay. Must be somebody.
Must be. You said must be somebody.
She looks good.
I didn't like this. It just. I said this with the other live. It felt like that thing that you can. It's like it usually be on pillows. You can put your hands through it and it'll change the color. Sequin.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it look like that. Like, girl, I'll just sit there and it'll change back to gold or silver.
Oh, it's silver. No,
Ugh, Cara Delevingne.
I don't know who that is either. I
She's
don't know who any of these white people are.
yeah, I know. Oh, Idris. He looked like somebody old grandfather.
Not old grandpapa.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't even know that was him.
He do look old though.
I'm like, oof, Lord.
Our faves are getting old. No.
Yeah, no. And Kristen Stewart, you really jumped out the window. I was so unimpressed when I found out that Kristen Stewart was going to be here. I'm like, oh, Bella from Twilight.
Right. Like, why is she there?
She was literally Princess freaking Diana.
What?
And you dressing like that?
She was Princess Diana?
She played Princess Diana real recently. It was all over the place, but it was kind of interesting to watch. But yeah, she played
she can act.
Did I not just say Bella from Twilight? I mean, she acts.
She can act. I mean, like, I thought she just gave one note. Like,
not one note. No, she always be having like,
yeah,
like always breathing and shit. But no. I mean, she did a good job as Princess Diana though. Like,
really,
she sounds she does sound like Princess Diana how she used to sound.
Wow, I gotta look at it.
Yeah, I think it's on either HBO Max or Hulu.
Okay, I have both, so yeah.
Oh, period. Now this was cute. I don't know who this is, but she's cute. She's taking it.
She's taking it.
She's taking it. Now
next.
Why is now speaking of Jack Harlow, why is this resurgent topic coming up on Twitter
about him being the hardest white boy?
Well, not even just that, but like I seen Black Twitter talk about something. All right, but real question: is he fine though? Ain't he fine? Because it was this picture of him with his shirt off, for a new album that he's promoting. I was like,
to me, if you think he's fine, then you think the nigga from Everybody Hates Chris is fine too. Like physically, they are on the same. The dude from Abbott Elementary.
Oh, you mean
Yes.
Wait, which dude?
The one that's on Everybody Hates Chris.
Oh, you mean the black
guy? Yeah.
He is cute. I think so. I think his first. See, here's the thing with me and guys. Like the reason why I found like Lawrence from Insecure really cute because like it's not all about like the look.
No, he is fine. Like Lawrence is fine.
I mean, okay. I mean, but
yeah.
I'm just saying like they're not like 100. They're not like super gorgeous, but it's all about the personality that pays off. That's
not a good example, but I see what you're saying.
You see what
Lawrence
I'm saying?
Lawrence is a good looking cat. Like
okay, he is. All right, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he likes white girls and boys. It's like, no, I don't know if he likes white boys or not. I just assume.
Well, we don't have to go there. No, oh my goodness, yeah, Lawrence. Anyway, yeah, that was a bad example, but I don't know, something about that dude from Abbott Elementary. He is like, he has this weird type of,
Yeah. We probably have to do it. We probably have to call it.
Yeah. We gotta call it today.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well.
Wait. Who else is next? We got any more left?
I mean, we can. Let's go down the list a little bit. Mary Lord, Quinta Berry. My Lord.
Go back to Quinta.
And this is her first too. I don't know. Maybe she should have did something else.
I hate the way her titties look. I just hate that part, like the boob area. It just looks cheap. It looks like beach wear, beach attire.
Not beach attire, child.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
Like a halter top.
I
hate it.
Yeah.
Why is she there? Why is the bitch from Glee there? Like I feel like they just need
Lea Michelle.
What has she done that was like trending? And isn't the Met Gala supposed to be for like people who are relevant and like how to be? I understand why Ice Spice was there because this has been her year, but why is she there? I feel like that maybe you have to just be trending if you're black, but with white people you could just be there because that's what it's giving.
I mean, she is working for. She's doing Broadway. She's on Funny Girl. Yeah, that's all I can say about her. What she got going on. But
When did Funny Girl have like a viral moment? I didn't even know what the fuck that is. Like they just be letting anybody on these things.
They do.
Why wasn't JT there, but Carisha was? Because she's with Jay-Z. I mean, Diddy
probably. Yeah, Diddy probably got her in there. Well, that's all, folks. Let me stop sharing the screen.
All right, friend. So Housewives of Atlanta. We're going to your channel.
We're gonna be on my channel. Yep.
And that's Monday morning. I mean Monday night.
Monday night. Yep.
It's
gonna be fun. I can't wait.
I can't wait too. We're gonna be back at this again.
All right.
All right, friend. I'll see you soon. Thank you for everyone that tuned in, and we'll be back for some more. Deuces.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.
All right. See you later, Medusa.
See you, boo. See you.